friends. I got my camera back, so that's exciting. I have to get used to the gimbal thing again. I just had started getting used to using it more often, and then I think I'd changed the settings to where it was less jerky. Need to figure that out because I move around a lot. I realized that once I got this camera. Anyways, we are about to make a mess. So I just figured I would pick up the camera because it's been a minute since I picked it up. It's just been a busy week. Excuses, I know, but I was ahead on. Okay, thank you. I was ahead on content, so it makes it more justifiable. But I'm going to make a mess. My strawberries that I planted with you all. I don't even know when it was at this point, but I shared me planting those. Our nephew gave us some. What is supposed to be white strawberries, and I got them planted in little planters. But I want to add some hay to those. Sorry, my mind's going crazy. I want to add some straw to those. Actually, it's hay because that's what we got, so that they're not just like sitting on the ground. Strawberries like to not be touching the grass. I mean, it's the soil. They probably don't want to touch grass either, but they don't want to be touching the soil. Hence the name. I didn't realize that until I was watching a video on strawberries a couple months ago, and she pointed that out. She said strawberries, they're named that for a reason. I was like, that's a very good point. I do try to keep straw, hay is what we use, in the bed of strawberries I have, just because it helps keep moisture in and all that. Hay would probably be better, honestly, because between the hay and the goat poop that I use for fertilizer, which usually if I put hay in there, it's the old hay that's touched the ground, and the goats have decided that it's not for them. Like, they can't eat it because it touched the ground. So obviously it has goat poop in it and it's fertilizer, but I'm constantly picking grass out of that. So hay would be better, but we also are just reusing straw would be better. You know what I mean? We're also just reusing the hay, and then it just seems more useful and sustainable that way, I guess, because it's less waste that way. Anyways, I was wanting to peek around at our mulberry tree here. I'm trying to see if I see any berries on it. I think we see a few right here. John done a heavy trim on this. The mulberry trees grow, sorry, we got to get used to the camera again. The mulberry trees grow so fast that he cut it down, I don't remember how much, a lot, like last year. And because you see there's power line there. So it didn't do nothing last year. It bloomed leaves, but it didn't grow fruit. I think we got some fruit going already, but it grows like crazy. Like, mulberry trees are insane. They are one of my favorite though. And the berries taste delicious, and the trees are beautiful. I told him I'd like to put some in the front yard, but we got a double septic tank put in last year. We got a new septic tank put in. We was having some septic issues, as well as we wanted a new one from the basement, because we couldn't put a bathroom or anything in the basement until we got a new septic tank, because the basement floor is lower than the septic tank, and that's a no-go. But we got that put in last year, and John's friend that does septic tank work said that it's really not good to have trees around septic tanks because they'll like grow around the lines and whatnot. So I really would like to put some fruit trees down there. That's what we planned on doing. And then he had that conversation with his friend, and so we're not sure about putting fruit trees down there no more, but I would really like to have more mulberry trees. My beautiful little blueberry that is doing beautiful. I'm hoping that we get a lot of blueberries on it. This is the most blooms that we've ever gotten on it. And I was out here the other day just staring at it and just taking in the beauty of it. And there's a little bumblebee out here, and I told him thank you for his service. So I'm hoping he done a good job and we get quite a few berries on it. And then this one, this is typically what it does. Like, just a few little flowers, so it'll just be a few berries. And then I was trash talking these, if you remember. Looks like it might possibly try to have a few berries on it this year. And then this one's got some growth, but I think this part is dead. Because I was talking about that we're going to try to get rid of them, or move them anyways. But they don't do good back here in the backyard. So it was one of the try to move them, and if they live kind of things. And we probably still will do that, because they're not going to do great back there. But I walked up here to get this bucket because we're going to go in the animal yard and get some hay, and then I'm probably going to use my little garden shears and cut it up into short pieces, so I can put it in the strawberry containers, because they're doing fairly well. At first I was afraid that they wasn't going to pull through it, but they seem like they're doing good. There's even one that is blooming. I noticed it when I was watering them earlier. I'm trying to make it to where watering them is really like part of my habits, like coming out in the morning maybe, or even in the evening when I'm going to do bedtime animal chores, just to make sure I water my plants that are in pots and depend on me, because I'm really bad about it. And so usually they have to really be able to live through hard times in order for me to keep them alive, and I don't like that. I know that they could thrive better, you know, if I took better care of them. So I'm trying to get in a better habit of that. And so far I've done quite a bit better than I usually do. However, it's still not like super hot, and it has been raining, you know, fairly often, at least every, I don't know, at least once a week it's been raining still. So still, obviously, my test is not over yet, so I'm trying to say. But we're gonna get some hay, and then I'll probably just get clean hay, just get the little scraps, because I don't need much, because it's just a little 3 of the 3-tier things. You've seen me do it if you was around for that video. But anyways, we're gonna get some, and then I figured we would share. I'm gonna make some new sliders tonight that we've never made before, called Kentucky something. I seen it on Pinterest and I was like, I might as well make that. It's where we're at. We should try it. So we're gonna do that. And I figured we would share with that with you. So I figured we would share the strawberries as well, just to have a little something extra here. So can't come out here and not give them something, right? You're looking pretty today. Yeah, they do not like bugs. Like flies irritate them to death. They don't like them at all. Do you, mamsies? Your beard is looking extra nice. You are so pretty. She's like, leave me alone and just give me a treat. Not much, but this is just extra. You actually shouldn't be having feed yet. It smells like a farm out here for some reason. Who knows why? There's little scrappies up here of the hay. So I'm trying to just use it. Well, I don't use the goats' good hay because I don't like taking the food from them for things. I will if I have to, like we've done. I think we've took a whole row from them to use for something. I mean, we're just going to have to buy it anyways. It's not like it matters, but still would rather not take it from them and then just make it to where I have to buy it even quicker. It's one of those no waste kind of things. That should be good. It's just little things of it, but looks like they need some anyways. Alright. Yeah, he's eating it out of my thing here. Really. You can see here, we're doing decent. There's a few little dead stragglers. I got some hay in my, like these. They're obviously very dead. So I'll go ahead and clip those off.
I burned out like a I shone bright, then my journey was over. What I sought when I ran was back where I began. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate, don't turn off the light, I'm coming home. Well, I scratched in the dirt for a while. I gained all that I knew for a price. In the end, what I found was nowhere near as nice. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate, don't turn off the light, I'm coming
Yeah, but
home.
you said it probably was just a guesstimate anyways, right?
Though I fought with my claws and teeth, though I elbowed my way to a seat, there be no kind of peace like you beside me. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Open the gate, don't turn off the light, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Nothing's as it seems in the photo. Nothing is as sweet going solo.
Okay. I thought the kiddos was out here. Maybe not. But I think it's finished the strawberries. I brought the hay up here, and then John pulled in right as I was sitting it down. So we walked around the yard a little bit and looked at some stuff they had got delivered. And then I had to go ahead and get dinner started because everybody was hungry. So I didn't get it done, which I was thinking I was glad that I waited because I didn't want to be messing with this hay and then cook. But it was clean. It wasn't used goat hay. So anyways, let me give you a little close-up of the strawberries. So, rained a little bit. I'd watered them already today, and it rained a little bit. So, anyways, they're not like, it was just one little, what is it called, bulb? Is it a bulb? I don't know, in each thing. You see this has a beautiful bloom on it already. I think it actually has two. I think that might be the only one that's bloomed, though. I think that one's, oh, you can't see it, I'm sorry. I think this one's getting ready to bloom as well. But I'm just going to get a little bit of hay on each layer so that they are not... It's got a little frog in it. I can show the kids. I think it's a tree frog. See him there? I think he's asleep. Maybe he just wants to act like he's asleep. But he's going to have to move because I don't want to cover him up, obviously. So I have to get Nolan to come get it because I don't like touching them if I don't have to. I will if I have to, but I'd rather not. This is dead. Just get off all the dead ones. There looks like just unhealthy ones too. Yeah, these are blooming too. I don't know if that's a root. I think it is. And then, thankfully the hay I got was like scrap. It's straw. It's hay. There we go. It was just little like scrappy pieces, so I don't really have to cut it, I don't think. Just to help keep the strawberries off of the wet ground, and it'll help it stay insulated to where it don't dry out as bad. Until next time, remember to show grace, be content, and live blessed. Bye, friends.
Life ain't perfect, but it's all we've got. Beautiful chaos.